Have you ever promised yourself that tomorrow you will finally change, only to wake up and repeat the same habits again and again? You dream of success, of a better life, of becoming someone your future self would admire. Yet when morning comes, you choose comfort over progress. This is the story of a young carpenter who lived exactly like this, until one ordinary moment changed everything. In a quiet valley, surrounded by tall blue mountains and long green meadows, lived a young craftsman named Liam. He had strong hands, bright eyes, and a natural gift for shaping wood into whatever people needed: chairs, shelves, tables, toys, anything. The villagers admired his talent and often said he could become the greatest carpenter in the region if he ever decided to apply himself. But Liam had a weakness. He was lazy. He woke up late every morning, stretching and yawning as he sat outside his workshop watching birds fly across the clear sky. "I'll start working tomorrow," he would whisper to himself. "Or maybe next week when I feel ready." And just like that, days turned into weeks, and his dreams stayed dreams. Inside his workshop lay half-finished furniture, tools scattered everywhere, and orders waiting for weeks. Farmers needed carts repaired, shopkeepers needed tables built, families needed cabinets fixed. But Liam always postponed everything. Some afternoons he walked to the lake and spent hours imagining applause, imagining people praising his work, imagining success, yet doing nothing to achieve it. One morning his childhood friend Noah, a hard-working shepherd, came to visit. "Why do you keep delaying everything, Liam?" Noah asked gently. "You have such a rare gift. You could help the whole village and build a great life for yourself." Liam shrugged lazily and replied, "I'll work when I feel like it." Noah's face fell. "You'll regret wasting your talent. Dreams are useless without action." Liam tried to smile, but his heart felt heavy because deep down he knew Noah was right. As more weeks passed, villagers grew frustrated. Shopkeepers complained. Farmers grumbled. Children whispered, "Why doesn't Liam ever finish anything?" Finally, the village elder, Elder Rowan, came to speak with him. "Your laziness is hurting everyone," the old man said. "If you don't change, you'll lose people's trust, and maybe even your workshop." For the first time, fear struck Liam. He realized his talent meant nothing if he wouldn't use it. That night, he sat beside an unfinished wooden chair under the moonlight and whispered, "How can I dream of greatness when I can't even finish a single task?" The next morning, a traveler arrived in the village, an old carpenter named Master Alder, famous for his wisdom and extraordinary craftsmanship. He had heard about a talented but lazy young man and came to see him. When he entered Liam's messy workshop, he didn't scold him. Instead, he said, "You have potential, but potential alone is worthless." "Do you know the secret to greatness?" Liam shook his head. The old master smiled and said, "The secret is simple. You must work even when you don't feel like it. Discipline is carved the same way as wood, slowly, patiently, through daily effort. Start small. Work for 5 minutes today, 10 tomorrow, then an hour. Show up every day. Motivation disappears, but action builds progress. something inside Liam shifted. The next morning, for the first time in years, he forced himself to pick up his tools. His arms felt heavy, his back ached, he wanted to quit, but he remembered Alder's words. "Just 5 minutes," he whispered. He worked for 5 minutes, then 10, then 30, and by sunset he completed a small stool. The next day was harder. He wanted to sleep, to relax, to avoid discomfort, but a quiet voice inside said, "Show up, even if you don't want to." Day after day, he pushed himself for just a little longer. Slowly, small victories appeared. A polished chair, a repaired cart, a clean workshop, a happy customer. Children admired his wooden toys, farmers thanked him, and families appreciated his work. For the first time, Liam felt alive. Weeks turned into months. Every morning, he struggled, but he worked anyway. His hands grew stronger, his mind clearer, and his skills sharper. One evening, Master Alder returned. The workshop was full of finished furniture, polished tools, and new orders. "Look at what you've become," Alder said. Liam smiled proudly. "It was difficult. Some days I hated it. Some days I wanted to quit. But every day I forced myself to take one small step. And now I feel proud, strong, and alive." Alder nodded and said, "That is the power of discipline. Motivation fades. Desire fades. But consistent action, small actions, create greatness." From that day on, Liam became a symbol of discipline in the valley. Not just for his skills, but for his courage to fight his own laziness. People still tell his story, reminding everyone that the road to success is uncomfortable, difficult, and slow, but always possible for the one who takes the first small step and refuses to stop.